Hey, this is Zachary McDonough with Next Home Envision, and if you're thinking about selling in Southern Maryland, this video might just be for you. Hey there, it's me again, and like I said, if you're thinking about selling in Southern Maryland, you may want to avoid this $25,000 mistake. Now, today's video, what we're going to be talking about is the right pricing strategy. And that is how we avoid, and we'll talk about a scenario that could save you $25,000 or save you from losing money. Now, let's get this baseline set. Every buyer wants the lowest price possible, and every seller wants the highest price possible. Can we agree on that? Fantastic. And if you understand that to be true, then let me talk to you about two scenarios. Now, scenario number one, let's call this person that owns this house Karen. And for all you Karens out there, sorry, but you're going to be our mantra, our persona here. Now, scenario one, Karen has a newer house built within the last 5 years. We're in an extremely hot market, which we have been now. It is currently November 2021. We've been in about a sprint of a market for the last 20 months. It's been just rocking and rolling, and there's been so little inventory and so many buyers. So we're in a hot market. The house is comped out, or based on the comparable homes, is worth around $330. Okay, and this is a townhouse, very nice new build, all these great things. But Karen wants the highest price, right? We've already talked about this. Every seller wants the highest price possible. And so she talks with her realtor and wants to push that price up as much as she can. So she lists it for $335 because she thinks that the market's hot and she can get whatever she wants. Okay, now let's go to Jane. Now Jane has almost a 50-year-old house, very nice, beautiful brick colonial, worth probably around obviously a little bit of a bigger house. So these are different, it's within these are both Southern Maryland homes that I'm referring to, but again, not going to share the addresses, not going to share the people's names, but we're talking about different scenarios here. And this house is a decent sized house, worth around $375. Okay, but Jane understands that buyer attention and looks and accessibility are things that are really going to make the house sell for a higher price. So she decides to set her price point at $365 because that is the lowest she wants to sell for, and she's comfortable for, because she'll make her money and she knows it's going to get a lot of buyer attention. So let's talk about the two situations, the two scenarios. These houses are put on the market very similar times, and Karen has 15, then 20 days go by, no offers, while Jane gets 18 offers in one weekend.
Shut up and take my money.
And more than 5 of those offers are higher than $390, which she expected her house to sell for $375. Okay, now Karen goes back and she can't get really anyone now to take a look at her house because they think something may be wrong with it, or they're worried. They're like, why is it sitting on the market with this really hot market? And Karen is now getting offers. She has to lower her price to $325. The house is sitting, she's stressing, and eventually she'll go on to sell her house for $315. While Jane has had so many offers, and she ends up settling for a $390 offer that had really, really, really optimal terms, low contingencies, all these great things. So the lesson here is, don't be a Karen. Okay? Use buyer eagerness, use attention, use the ability to say, we have multiple offers, please bring your highest and best, to get these people to negotiate against themselves. So you see what we're saying here? You see how there's a difference here with the attention versus the greed? Because even in this instance, Karen, if she had priced her house in a way that could get more attention, she could have pushed that ceiling that we thought was 330. It could have maybe gone, in this scenario, if you compare it to Jane's house, 15K higher. Instead, she sells it for 15K less. So this is a scenario where you as a seller have to understand there is a buyer that wants to get it for the lowest price. You obviously want yours for the highest price, but there are enough buyers that you want them to compete against each other for your house, okay? So, in this situation, we clearly see where this large gap and this huge mistake was set because of the pricing strategy. So, with our team at Next Home Envision, we always work on the right strategies and the right ways to get the right buyers in your house and get them competing for your wonderful home. So with that being said, I hope this helped. The real lesson here is take away the emotion and the greed and anything like that. Don't let that creep in. Let the market do its work. And this is a great way, this strategy is a great way to get your house sold for the price that really gets people excited. So then they'll come in way over asking and even push that ceiling that we thought is 375 or 330 way higher. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Zachary McDonald with Next Home Envision, and if you need any assistance throughout the Southern Maryland area, feel free to give us a call or shoot us a message on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Thanks. Have a blessed day.